Hey guys, this is 1.7 notes that we are doing today. We're talking about measuring variability. Now, whenever we're talking about variability, we're kind of talking about the range of data values. So, range is the distance between the minimum and the maximum. There is another kind of range that we're going to discuss called interquartile range, IQR. Okay, if you think of that main word quarter, quarter, usually there are four quarters and a dollar. Keep track of that. So a quartile is the data set of four groups having roughly the same values. Now, in order to find the IQR, it is very important to note that data must be arranged from least to greatest. Then the next thing that we're going to look at is the first quartile. Also known as Q1, is the median of data values to the left of the actual mean of, or the actual median of all the data values. The third quartile, also known as Q2, is the median of all data values to the right of the actual mean of data values. And the second quartile does not actually exist because the second quartile is just, well, some people will call it Q2, but it is really just the median of the data. Now, typically for range, what we'll do is we'll take the highest number and subtract it from the lowest number, assuming that the lowest number is not 0. For the IQR, the interquartile range, we're going to find the distance between the first and the third quartiles. So we are going to say that IQR is equal to Q3 minus Q1. Okay, so we're going to look at an example about McDonald's. This is McDonald's chicken fat in some of their chicken sandwiches and chicken products. So you can see these numbers here. The first thing that we're going to note is that they are all in order, which is perfect. That's the first thing we need to check. So then the first question that we have is, what is the range? So for the range, I'm going to find the minimum, which is 9, and the maximum, which is 33. And what we're going to do is we are going to do 33 minus 9, which equals 24. So that is my range. Next, we're going to look for the median of the data. So to find the median, we're going to play that game of high-low that we played in 1.6 notes. So we're going to start at the top and bottom, and then we're going to work our way to the center. And in this case, the center is this 19 right here. So this is the median. This is also Q2. So the median is 19. Notice that I put a box around that. That's very important. Because the next question is, what is Q1? So Q1 is going to be looking at the data values to the left of the median. So we want to find the median of these four numbers. So if we go from the inside out, the middle two numbers are 14 and 16. So Q1 is actually going to be whatever numbers between 14 and 16. So we can find the average of those two numbers, and that will tell us the center. Now you may be thinking, Miss Bordeaux, obviously the average of those two numbers is 15 because that is dead set in the middle. And you are exactly right. So that is 15. So now we're going to look at Q3. So Q3 is going to be the same thing, but with the right side of the data. So in the middle of these four numbers, right about here, is going to be Q3. So Q3 is going to be the average of 22 and 27, which is 24.5. Okay, and last but not least, we need to find the IQR. So the IQR, we're going to remember that IQR is equal to Q3 minus Q1. So that will be 24.5 minus 15, which is 9.5. And that concludes 1.7 part 1.